Alright, now, where were we?
Leothil.
No, Hourglass Coven. You just defeated or bargained with each of them, freeing Zybilna and gaining yourself passage to the Palace of Heart's Desire. So you'd found a Jabberwock and sent it off back home. Who was riding on it? It was Greg and Kettlesteam, right?
Oh, Kettlesteam!
Yeah. Kettlesteam.
I'm on the back of a dragon! Why am I on the back of a dragon? How did my life come to this moment?
Most forgettable bird out there.
That left the other three of you to make your own way on foot. You didn't know the way, unfortunately, so you were meandering and blundering around the Ewelin forest until you came across a mouthy snail, and during the fight with him, a bookish wizard called Clementine.
Hello!
Shit, enemy!
Fireball it! Fireball it!
What the fuck?
Oh, Clemmy, oh, Clem.
Clammy Clem, that's right. Luckily, Clammy Clem knew her way, so she led you back to the Palace of Heart's Desires, where she was working with Archfey Zybilna. Excuse me. So with Clem leading the way, you made your way to the Palace of Heart's Desire. You got to experience the utter joy of the magical palace that is the Heart's Desire.
Okay, welcome to the
I've got a
Palace
doll inside me.
of... Yes, it's lovely to see you.
I don't think you understand.
As thanks for saving her, she did a couple of favours for each of you, as well as granting you a group wish, which I'm sure you'll use to great effect.
Have we used that?
No, not yet, you haven't. I'm looking forward to it.
Forgot about that.
She also removed a couple of curses and gave you a polymorphing hammer, which I'm sure you don't regret.
Which is shit, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
be careful
really
what you wish
sucks.
for.
Bad, it's the worst.
Yeah. She helped Greg on his spiritual journey to becoming a born-again whatever he is. And most importantly, she helped Bob find out, finally, what the hell's going on for him? Why is hearing voices in his head and who all of that is? It was a wonderful expository episode, episode 112 and 111, both very good episodes to watch if you don't want to get spoilers for what I'm about to talk about. Very good episodes to start there if you want.
Episodes?
Again,
What the heck are you saying?
Well, doesn't matter. Turns out Kelefak, who had been High Sorcerer previous to Barad-dûr, long thought dead and missing, was in fact teleported against his will to the plane of shadows and darkness and evil things, and he'd started to absorb some of that power and become a Dark Lord.
Oh my god, plot twist! So, what you're saying is, my old mentor, the previous High Sorcerer, Kalithak, is a Dark Lord?
It seems that way, yes.
That's, you know about this. You learned
What?
this.
We knew this?
Yeah, you learned this in
When
episode
did we know this?
112. Never mind. After turning himself into this weird Dark Lord by mistake, he was infecting the mind of giants and becoming a patron of sorts to a bunch of warlocks. That's actually how Bob ended up exposing himself to this same Wither curse situation.
It tastes good. It tastes like giants.
You need to stop eating hearts, by the way.
Eating infected hearts, not always a good idea.
Stop
Worth it, in my
exposing
opinion.
yourself.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Has been pretty funny.
So,
At this point, Clem needed to return home and you needed more information, so Zybilna teleported you to the islands of the thavern, where all the elves live.
Oh,
welcome.
this is a pretty fancy spot!
Yeah, right?
A wishing fountain! Oh, I love elves!
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I love elves!
You've been there. You already... We're coming to... Never mind. So you dealt with customs and immigration and then immediately started making a name for yourselves among the powerful 5 families, trying to gain some allies for the upcoming fights and encounters with Leothil against all of his propaganda and stuff. First off was the protocol of the Sandana family. They were having a problem with a red dragon overtaking some of their miners and such. This red dragon called Red Herringbone. Alright, so it's a standard contract to say you're here to kill a dragon, it's very dangerous, probably life-threatening, and
There we go. Sign.
What are you doing?
Signing the contract about the dragon. Did you read it? He said some of it, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, f*** you for that, by the way.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Turns out Red Herringbone was a red herring. He'd already been killed by another one of Kelethak's stone giant warlocks. You killed this stone giant, you took a part of him for your hammer, I think, and then ultimately you...
That hammer.
Yeah, I should stop mentioning
Is it?
the hammer.
That's rightfully mine.
Oh, is
You
it not your brothers?
investigated-
I heard it was your brothers.
I thought it was Aaron.
You investigated the elaborate cave drawings. It outlined why Kelethak was only really conversing through giants. It's a whole thing, I won't go into it here. Ultimately, you ticked off the Sandanas as done, you met with Owen Sandana, head of the family, and you got him on side. Next up was the Eldrins. So you moved on to Too Late to have a nice apologise.
You go to too late to apologize.
Yeah.
late. You go to too late to apologize. Yeah.
We
shouldn't
say
really
very
shouldn't. We're
funny.
Pretty bad.
Funny as ever. On Too Late, you met with Bob's family.
Yeah, pricks.
Been a while, eh?
Probably.
Things have changed. You've certainly changed.
Yeah.
Lost a bit of hair up here, gained a bit of hair here. You know how it goes for us elves. Turns out they're a crime organisation led by one of his older brothers, Mob. The Eldrin's problem turned out to be that some people were smuggling things across the border and they weren't having it, so they wanted you to find out who was smuggling. Mob was the person who was smuggling things. To kill two birds with one reversed heist, you planted some evidence on Mob's main competitor, a crime family called the Custodiates, and then you dobbed them in to the Eldrins. Eldrins ticked off.
So congratulations, they're in order. The Custodiates have been apprehended by the Sanguine Guards.
Very good.
Yes. Turns out they actually have one of their smuggled prisoners on premise.
Oh, wow.
Disguised as a little girl, no less.
Oh, interesting.
2 out of 5 done. You now need to gain favour with the third of the 5 families, the Phantasmos. Now, back when Leothil kicked out Kelefak to this other weird plane of existence, he enlisted the help of some of the other Order of the Weave. In particular, a fellow called Ricky Phantasmo. After doing the dirty, he banished him to the island of Thilavern and besmirched his name. So all the Phantasmos want from you is to clear Ricky's name.
Okay. Should we go and do that now?
Sounds like
You're
something we
already
should go
on
and
it.
do.
You're working on it. Like your task is. I'm not at the end of the recap. You've got more that you've already done.
Oh, we've done
Have we
that.
done that already?
No, you haven't done that bit. But we just listen.
Was it a weird recap?
At this point, family to 3 is like a questionable tick, leaving only the Laddergeeps, the most powerful elves in the Thilavern Islands, and the Selwyns, a family of, rumour has it, evildoers and necromancers.
Ooh.
The Laddergeeps, in order to tick them off, they want you to dig up some dirt on the Selwyns. And the Selwyns, to get them on your side, you're going to need to side with them. So really, you have to make a choice.
The Salwins.
No.
No, because they're the evil ones, Greg.
Don't side with the evil ones. You eventually made that choice already. You went with the Laddergeeps.
Oh.
So you did a bit of snooping around. You found the Selwyns doing a evil murder ritual to the Dark Lords in some underground cult room, and you had a big old fight.
Oh, fucking shit. Fuck.
Fucking dad! Fuck! Dad! Fucking damn it! Fuck! Holy shit!
You really don't remember this.
How big?
We're getting pretty close to present day.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, you took Trinton Selwyn alive, and you gave him to the authorities. Laddergeeps ticked.
Get your feet.
That's what's up.
I told you were locked in here with magic now.
Shit.
Right. Where's your tools now, boy?
Hey, go on!
So rounding out your encounters with the 5 families, the Laddergeeps ticked off as allies, sent you off onto your next mission.
One question. Who's Leothil?
That is a
That
good
is a
question,
good question.
actually.
Who is Leothil?
I think I know.
I think I know.
I've heard the name. I'm sure I've heard the name.
I think I know.
Oh, was he the vendor? Was he that vendor we got
vendor?
the masks from? No, that was an old woman.
That was Kelefak.
Oh, that's who we're trying to get people to vote for.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. It's the vote for Leothil.
Vote for Leothil.
Thank you very much. Now we know to vote for Leothil.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You've done a great job here. If only you were talking to the right people.
Yeah.
Start watching the rest of the campaign from here.
Who are you talking? Whiskey. All right. Thank you.